The seemingly insoluble political scramble is on among all the states in the Union over the staging of presidential primaries. Although the stakes are high, each of the 50 states insists on its own primary system. And of course, the goal in each case is to beat the rush and become the lead state in the nomination derby. What a ridiculous situation it has become. And oddly enough, the solution to it all is relatively simple. If only the politicos would get out of the way and let people with common sense make the final decision. What is that simple decision? It's this: suspend all present primary methods and schedule a single national primary on the same date in all 50 states. Why is that solution not even considered by the major political parties and the party officials in each of the states? The answer is also simple. It's because the major parties in each state live by political greed and want their own presidential primaries because they treat them as some sort of World Series of politics that gives them imagined political power and attention. The present scrambled system of 50 disparate caucuses or primary elections to choose candidates for the presidency makes the election of a single leader of the nation an almost laughable way to make that choice. If the final election can be held on a single day in November every 4 years, why in the world can't the presidential primary also be scheduled on a single day earlier in the election year, say in August? Modern communications make such a decision much easier. Candidates can make their cases on television and radio as well as on the internet and the newspapers. And there is one more great advantage accruing from a single primary. It's this: at present, presidential campaigns have been growing longer and longer, often starting 2 or 3 years in advance. By the time the final election rolls around, the electorate is mighty weary of all the charges and countercharges by the large number of candidates in all the political parties. The nomination of candidates could reduce that prolonged period of political warfare to just a few months. With a single national primary, no candidate could begin a campaign for the presidency by law before the spring in the election year. Is that so difficult a plan to convert into law? No, it should be relatively simple if the people and not the politicians make the decisions.